I went on a group ride, and what followed was memorable, fun, and something I didn't expect. Okay, going on a trip from Kothur to Panchet on a group ride organized by TVS Shellar. Mic does seem to be connected. Yeah, it's going to be fun. We have RTX, we have RR 310s, we have RTR 310s, and a bunch of others. Okay, so just to brief you about this ride, right? So we are basically traveling from TVS Shellar Kothur to a place in Panchet. It's an early morning breakfast ride where we will be traveling to this place where we'll be assembling together and having some breakfast, discuss some things about TVS, about Apache, about our bikes, our experiences, and it's always fun to do group rides like this once in a while because community riding, I think, gives you a different perspective towards the bike rides, right? The discipline, the aura that it creates on road, right? When you have like 25, 30, 40, 50 bikes, it's just amazing. So it's an experience for sure that we should take. However, there are people I know who, specifically like the solo rides. I am kind of yet to decide what my preferences are, what I like, but one thing's for sure, that I like to ride. That is not going to change. I have done a group ride with Shellar TVS before, and it was very well coordinated, it was very well planned. Now here I am doing a second ride with these guys. We have a lot of people this time around, and the route is also a little different. Last time we had gone to Lonavala, and this time for this Panchet ride there are a lot of people, and there are a lot of people with RTX because now the RTX is finally appearing on roads because the deliveries are happening. It's a nice machine. I mean, RTX. I've not ridden it, but whatever I've heard of from people that I'm riding with here, it's a nice stable machine which has power, which has like excellent suspensions. It looks great. I mean, of whatever I've seen, It is very much comparable to Himalayan in size. I mean, that's a 450cc bike. What TVS has achieved with RTX 300 is commendable in terms of design, suspension, engine tuning. It's a brand new engine, mind you. It's not the one they are sharing with the RR and RTR lineup, which was developed with the help of BMW. So it's a brand new engine from TVS, and they would have definitely learned a thing or two from the issues that RR310 or the RTR310 engine has. So again, that's why the feedback also says that the machine is vibe free until about 6000 rpm is what I want to know, and then is when the vibrations kick in post 6500 rpm. But it is talky and it is very maneuverable. It is nimble, it is agile, and I had plans for RDX only when it came out, right? It looked fabulous, but what I wasn't sure of is that this being a new engine, there was not much feedback around it, right? There was one ride that TVS had organized for all the reviewers of the biking world, right? They couldn't test the highway touring or its performance on stable 100-120 speeds. I mean, the max that any rider said they could achieve was like 70 or 80. So it was, I mean, I was going to spend a lot of money, right? So I thought not to go with something that has not been tried and tested. But I'm glad that this turned out well. The product itself has turned out well so far. I have not heard of any big issues. Yeah, TVS came into the touring world, and surprisingly this time for this ride there are two more RR10s apart from mine. Three more actually, not two more. So last time it was just me who was on RR10. So that's our lead rider ahead, who is on a RTR 310. I'm not sure if you can see in the mirror. That was a beautiful line of Apaches right behind me. We've reached Khadakwasla. He was actually saying that it's a narrow road, right? So at these kind of places you should always stop in a single file. Now he has indicated for a two file composition, which basically means that you should be riding in two lines. It's a beautiful sunrise, clear skies. Not very hot, not very cold. It's very pleasant. I know by the time we return it's going to get hot, but right now it's very pleasant. I'm in the front of the back now. Just been a little cheeky with the camera. The distance was about 43 kilometers to Panchit, and there are ghats, of course. We haven't reached that stretch yet, but it was supposed to be an hour-long ride one way. The ghats have started a little now. RTX guys would be enjoying this. Me, not so much. But having said that, like I've said in my previous vlog as well, this RR310 has a very nice set of suspensions for a sports bike. Definitely. It's a beautiful weather. Look at those curves on the roads, man. Talking about leaning, right? It's not like, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not comfortable at all, but at high speeds, I don't fancy leaning too much. You know, I like to slow down before a corner and then take the corner. चला चला यूं चला चला कितनी हसीन है ये दुनिया। अरे यार, ये RTX के पीछे बहुत ग्रेवल्स लग रहे हैं यार। Couple of people trying to make a reel out of our ride. These little things, right, about group rides. I mean, there were many such instances during my first group ride the last time around with TVS, where you know, we came across little kids in the village who were like waving at us. That was a close call. I need to have my eyes on the road properly. Not fall into the trap of target fixation, I guess. Nice route. Talking about target fixation, right? It's very common uh, where you don't kind of focus on the road, but you focus at targets ahead of you. So it can be a rider, it can be probably a wall or something, a divider or something. So when you do that, right, you lose track of where the road is going, but you start looking at where that target, where that object is at. And then it's because it's simple, right? Your bike and you will go where your eyes are at. So yeah, I mean, your eyes need to be always on the road ahead and not fixated on a particular target. Look at this road. Oh man, understandably we are going slow on this patch. See, that's what I mean. We are kind of celebrities to them. Beautiful, lovely. Oh, hmm. हाँ पता नहीं हाँ I guess sudden break मारा he's fine, he's all good. I think what happened is he had to brake suddenly, and then there's this incline on this road, right? And he lost his balance on the left foot, and that's why I couldn't control the bike and fell. The guy ahead of me braked suddenly, and I had to do that too. I hope the spot where we are going at is a nice height as well. This one is way better than the last one. I mean, last one we reached, and I mean, I didn't even realize that we had reached. I mean, it's Lonavala, right? So, yeah, this one is good. The road as well as the views. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing, right? There's no one behind me, there's no one ahead. Where is everybody? Dude, am I lost? I hope I'm not. Damn it. I think we have to go there. They came here. Actually, I've started the return journey alone because I had to uh, head back for some personal work. So, but yeah, it was a very nice, refreshing ride. Although the hour at which I am returning is not very convenient, but it's always worth it. See, the beauty of these kinds of rides, right, uh, is that you get to talk to so many people, you get to know people, you get to know about who they are, what they do, you get to know them personally, you get to know about their journey. So there was this guy that I met here. He used to be a Ronin owner previously. He had that bike for 3 years, and he said that he clocked close to 44,000 kilometers on that, and he did Leh, Spiti, the entire Konkan belt. He has done rides towards the south. So he shared all of his experiences, right? He shared about his love for that Ronin, which he then very recently sold and bought the RTX. For obvious reasons, he is a very avid tourer, so he that RTX is basically made for him for long tours and stuff. So, but by profession, he's a game developer, right? And it's so inspiring to listen to all of those stories where people talk about how they manage their professional as well as their passion together. And that is the kind of reason why I started riding as well. I mean, it's whatever he was talking about, right? It's very instantly rhymed with what I am thinking right now. Follow what you love, and you will instantly start feeling so much refreshed, so much enthusiastic. It's very important to come out of your comfort zone and follow what you love. Let's stop over here. So a sweat drop basically just decided to go into my eyes. Back on the road. It always scares me when a bus overtakes like that. Wow, look at the watercolor. The color. Beautiful. I am going straight. Where are you guys going, buddy? Sports bike like this, where your ride is a little committed than the others, you need to take that break. And it's not like I'm riding on a highway, right? It's not like I'm riding on straight roads. I'm riding in traffic, I'm riding on these curves, I'm having to do braking a lot. So it is physically a little tougher than what it is on the adventure bike. I love the way these trees are placed right in the middle of the road, right? Come on, dude. You cannot be you cannot be the person who collects garbage and then scatter it all over the place in the city, yaar. Twins on board. Nice. Happy for you, man. I mean, I guess they're newborns, and it's not a case where they're like 5 or 10 years old and he's just forgot to remove that sticker from his car. That seems like a new Harrier, so can't be 5-10 years. Definitely. Kyun? Why? Why? Alright guys, we have approached towards the end of this motovlog. I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Until next time, ride safe, be safe.